Today, we're shining a light on Steven Reuther, a Hollywood powerhouse you may not know by name, but you know his films. Born in 1951 in St. Petersburg, Florida, Steven's journey proves talent can come from anywhere. Even as a kid, he was drawn to stories and movies, dreaming big beyond his small-town roots. That imagination and drive set him apart early on. He wasn't just a dreamer. He was determined to make his mark in storytelling. Steven's passion led him from Florida to Hollywood, chasing the dream with relentless ambition. Every experience shaped his vision, preparing him for the film industry. He learned to connect with people, to understand what moves an audience. From humble beginnings, he built a foundation for a remarkable career. His story reminds us, every Hollywood legend starts somewhere. Steven's spark and ambition would soon ignite the industry. Hollywood had no idea what was coming. How does a guy from Florida become a Hollywood producer? Guts, vision, and hard work. Steven broke into the business and quickly earned a reputation for spotting great stories. He joined Vestron Pictures, a company shifting from home videos to making movies. As president of production, Steven decided which films to greenlight, a huge responsibility. He looked for unique, exciting projects, not just safe bets. The 1980s were a wild time for movies, and Steven understood the new home video landscape. He saw that a film's life extended far beyond the box office, giving him an edge. Under his leadership, Vestron took bold risks, championing fresh voices and unconventional stories. Steven wasn't afraid to go against the grain, building a reputation as a daring producer. This approach set the stage for his biggest success, a film no one else believed in. Steven saw potential where others saw risk. That film would change everything, and it all started with his fearless instincts. Let's talk about Dirty Dancing, the film that defined an era. The script had been rejected everywhere, but Steven saw its magic, heart, music, and a coming-of-age story. He championed the project when no one else would. Making the film was tough, tiny budget, tight schedule, on-set challenges. But Steven kept the team focused, believing in the story through every setback. He was more than a producer. He was creatively involved, securing iconic songs and protecting the film's vision. His persistence paid off. Dirty Dancing premiered in 1987 and became a global sensation. It turned its stars into icons and made Vestron a major player. Steven's belief transformed a rejected script into a cultural phenomenon. Dirty Dancing became one of the most successful independent films ever. For Steven, it was the ultimate validation of his instincts. He proved that taking a chance could change Hollywood. Nobody put Steven's achievement in a corner. After Dirty Dancing, Steven Reuther kept the hits coming. He co-founded Bel-Air Entertainment and produced a string of memorable films. One standout, Pretty Woman. Originally a dark story, Steven helped shape it into the beloved romantic comedy we know. He had a knack for finding the heart in every script, turning good ideas into classics. His range was impressive. He produced thrillers like The Rainmaker, action films like Collateral Damage, and heartfelt dramas like Pay It Forward. Steven wasn't limited by genre. He was driven by great storytelling. He worked with top talent, earning trust across the industry. His films weren't just box office hits. They became lasting favorites. Dirty Dancing and Pretty Woman are still loved by new generations. Steven's real success was creating movies that endure. He proved that great stories outlast trends. That's the mark of a true Hollywood legend. Steven Reuther's story ended too soon. He passed away in 2010 at just 58. His loss was deeply felt by family, friends, and the film industry. Steven faced cancer with the same determination he brought to his work. Tributes poured in, remembering him for his kindness, passion, and integrity. He was respected not just for his films, but for his character. Steven built lasting relationships and nurtured new talent. He preferred the background, letting his work speak for itself. His legacy lives on in the people he inspired and the careers he launched. Hollywood paused to honor a producer who made a real difference. Though his life was cut short, the impact of his work endures. Steven's story is unforgettable. Steven Reuther's legacy is more than a list of hit movies. It's in every fan who's tried the Dirty Dancing lift or hummed Pretty Woman. He proved you don't need a massive budget, just a great story and heart. Dirty Dancing showed the world what's possible with passion and risk. Steven inspired a generation of producers to trust their instincts. He launched careers and shaped modern cinema by giving new talent a chance. His influence ripples through the industry to this day. Steven's true legacy is passion, persistence, and a deep understanding of storytelling. He made movies that matter, even if his name wasn't on the marquee. As long as people enjoy his films, his magic lives on. Steven Reuther's work is immortal. That's a legacy worth celebrating.